Hello, everybody. That time again. Hey, how's it going, everybody? Here, nobody here yet. Yeah, today's Tuesday. Tuesday. T-Mobile Tuesday today. Yeah, so it's 125, 98 degrees outside. It's actually 100, but it feels like 98 right now because it's real windy. Real windy day today. It's like a lot of clouds up there. A lot of clouds. Yeah, so windy that even the avocado guy is not even here. So welcome everybody. Welcome whoever came in. Right now I'm driving, so I can't really read the chat. Don't forget to hit the like button, everybody. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon. Here it's 1:26 p.m. And it's now it says 96 degrees outside, but it's because it's very windy out today. Yeah, it's blowing really bad today. So that's why it's kind of cooled down. It's actually probably 100 degrees. Because earlier, when I got in the car, it said 100. But then, once you start driving it with all that wind, it's a little bit less. Yeah, so welcome everyone. Welcome. Say hello to everybody. Check out everybody else's channels. Yeah, this morning I had to go get some medication for my wife. And, oh man, I don't know if anybody's ever gone to CVS. CVS is big, but then they got so many people going to it, and then your insurance, if that's the only place it covers, you got to go there. I mean, I called 2 days ago, and they said, "Oh, it was ready," but I had to go to work, so I went to work, and then I called the next day, told them, "Hey, is it ready?" "Oh, yeah, it's ready." Then I go today, and they don't even have it ready. I have to wait. Then they were supposed to give me for 90 days. They only gave me for 30 days, and they made some excuse and all this. I'm like, you know what? I don't want to hear it. You guys have terrible service. I mean, man, I used to have Walgreens. Never had any problems with Walgreens. So I'm like, So I got tired of them. I just, you know what? Just, give me the complaint department. And then they try to give me the doggone, .com on the internet. I go, I want to talk to a real person. Well, they go, oh, we don't have that. I'm like, yeah, right. I go, I've worked retail. You have the phone number. You can find it. I'll find it. I mean, I don't ever get mad, but I mean, we're talking 3 days, and you can't even get a medication right. And then you already told me, oh, well, maybe they didn't check in stock. I go, no, the guy even said, let me go check in stock, make sure I have it before I tell you that I have it. So he did. It's like, geez. And then the thing is, they're trying to run it through it's an over-the-counter prescription, but the doctor's prescribing it. So, I still have to pay full price. So, and then they're trying to run it through the insurance, and the insurance keeps kicking it back. I go, because it's not covered. It's not covered with insurance. All this time, well, maybe that's why it was having problems. I go, yeah, because you're idiots. It's over the counter. Even they know. They've even told me, oh, well, this isn't covered by insurance. Duh. It's just like, give me and then she didn't give me the 90 days because they don't have enough. I'm like, well, of course not. You gave my medication to somebody else. You know, it's like, it should be, if I called it in, I should be already in line to have it. It should be on the shelf. No, since I didn't go that day, they give it to the next person. I mean, that's bad service. I mean, I see why if you look on the app, for CVS, their service is like bad. A lot of bad service reports on it. Then if you call on the phone to get any information, it takes over 20 minutes just to get to somebody. At least when I was at Walgreens, I would check on the phone. But if you don't have the RX number at CVS, they can't help you. Nothing. I'm like, oh. But, I need to calm down. But they just made me waste my entire morning. I got to go to work. So they wasted my entire morning this morning. At first I was in line. Then I'm like, oh, well, they're working on it. Okay, well, I'll wait. Oh, no, it's... And it's like, Jesus Christ. They don't have it ready. I'm like, yeah, there it goes. Oh, finally came back to the internet. Hopefully, almost out of the bad part here. So today is T-Mobile Tuesday. T-Mobile gives free stuff to all their subscribers. Well, whoever's on the bills, of course. So they give free stuff. And today they were giving away these little lunch boxes, like cold pack bags. It's free advertisement for them. I mean, come on. If you use it, the people's gonna see it. Oh, where'd you get that? Oh, I got it for free. T-Mobile. So since my wife, she has a line also. So I went and got two of them. So yeah, I mean, it was good. Got my two little lunch boxes. I mean, I probably won't use them. I have a big lunch box, but it's good if you want to take a little trip, you want to take a little sandwich and something, it'll keep something cool, for you. But yeah, I mean, it's always the same thing with the pharmacy. I mean, it's like, and then you call, and then it didn't go through, or something, always something. I mean, I had another medication too that it was over the counter, so I already got one. Went to Costco and got it. I mean, and then they for 3 months they charge you $3.25, 26 cents. So she gives me 1 month, and I got charged $2.09. So if you figure it out for a whole year, that's you're talking. They're trying to get you that way. So then it would be like $25 for a whole year of that medication. So I called Costco and I said, hey, do you have this aspirin? Because it's not a regular aspirin; it's like 325 milligrams. And it's like, oh yeah, we have it. And Bear aspirin. I'm like, oh, that's good. Like, well, I've always, I mean, Bear's been around for years. I mean, I remember back when I was a teenager that was around. Aspirin, and people have been taking it. People that get heart attacks or people that have, strokes or whatever. So I'm like, okay, and I go, so how many pills in it? You get 500 pills for like $14. I was like, damn. They're fucking ripping you off over at the pharmacy. So I'm gonna probably pick that up instead of going to the damn pharmacy. Because it's prescribed by the doctor, but you can get it over the counter because it's still the insurance. Oh well, even if it's prescribed by the doctor, if it's over the counter, you have to pay for it. I'm like, I don't think that's right. I think if even if it's over the counter, you're paying insurance. You should be covered no matter what. But no, it's over the counter. Nah, you know what? It shouldn't be that way. But that's the way it always is. It's like, oh. So even when I had was getting workers comp, and then I'm like, and they're like, oh well, that's over the counter. I go, no, well, this is workers comp. It's got to get paid by workers comp. I'm not gonna pay for something that's covered by workers comp. So yeah, they would cover the pain medication. But they try to get out of it. They can do it, but they always try to get out of it. Oh no, the insurance is going to cover it. If it's workers comp, they're going to cover it because it's supposed to be covered. Whatever you have, if it's a prescribed medication from the doctor, it should be covered. I mean, that's the way I would think. I mean, I don't know. What do you guys think? In the chat. I mean, hey, medication is so expensive. And then when you get older, you get Medicare. I think no, not Medicare. It's what is it? Medi-Cal, Medi-Cal, Medicare. I forget that one for senior citizens. I don't have it yet, so. But my wife has it, and then I tried to pay some medications with it. And they're like, oh no, it doesn't cover that. It doesn't cover regular medications. I'm like, what? It just covers like if you have insulin, if you're diabetic, because that's so damn expensive too. And there's probably a deductible. It's like, geez, it's like you're gonna get old. I mean, you can't even. It's like I'm 60, and then when I turn 60 this year, I turned 61. Next, and then the following year I'll be 62, so I'll start collecting, Social Security. But not medical. Medical doesn't go into effect till you're 65. Oh, and then the thing is, they don't pay you that much. If I would wait till I'm 65, I would get about $500 more. If I wait till I'm 70, that's the way they get you. I don't. That's another thing. Why should you wait so much? They want you to wait till you're full, till you get full retirement, and then you're gonna die. You're not gonna get no money. I mean, so I said, you know what? Forget it. I'll just get whatever they're gonna give me, which is gonna be, I think, about 1,100 at 62. And then to top it off, guess what? If I'm still working, I get penalized. The government. That Social Security they take out of your check, interest on it, man, it's winning today. Cars just like go all over the place. And they penalize you. So, and then I think right now the limit I think is like 2,100 a month. So if you work and you make over $2,100 working, anything over that, because I think I go over it by maybe $600 or $500. For every $2, they take $1 back. They take the money back. I mean, it's like, what the heck? They take it away from your check. So instead of getting 1,100, then I'm only gonna get like 600 and something. It's like, Jesus. The only people that win here is the government. Like, it's like they want you to retire, but nah, you're not gonna retire. I mean, I don't know how it is in other countries. I know other countries they have a retirement, but I know that they take a lot of taxes out. In the UK, I know they take out a lot of taxes. Canada, same thing. I know this one guy. He says, and he's gonna retire. He's gonna be 65, I think. He's gonna get his full retirement at 65. Yeah. Also, I think he got to wait. So he said he's gonna get like over over 2,000 and something, and he already has another retirement. So he has a good retirement. I mean, but I don't know how expensive everything is over there. I know gas is over there. It's liters, and I think over there it's like 8, 10, almost $10 a gallon of gas. Here it's still 5.35. But I mean, Jesus, you know, right when you think you're like getting up, you're always, we're the ones, the middle class and the people that are the poorest are always the ones that are making, getting the country to, work in the country. I mean, who works in the fields picking the vegetables, the fruits, you know, poor people that can't afford or education, it's like, or people that come, that have permission to come across, and there's some people that come across without permission and they use somebody's social security number or stuff. They're still putting money into social security. It's like my wife. I remember when she was one time to go to the unemployment office when she was real young, and she filed for unemployment, and they're all like, and she was in her 20s, and they're like, well, you know what? She's all like, you're already filing for unemployment. What? Yeah, I guess somebody stole her social security number, and they were putting money into her social security, and there was a 40 something year old lady up north somewhere in California. It's like, so she was putting money into her account. The money still went into the account. It still went to the government. But, and they said, oh, well, she said, well, that's not me. I mean, I'm not 40. I'm only in my 20s. So then they canceled that lady's check. That's for sure. But then my wife, she collected her unemployment. I mean, it happens. And, sometimes it's relatives that get your social security, you think that they're helping you, like kind of like when you do your income tax. You're gonna do your income tax, but you don't want to pay. So what do? You go see a relative that oh, I know how you do your income tax. Yeah. So now they have all that information on their computer. Now you don't know if they're going into websites that somebody can hack into that computer. So now guess what? All your information that they need to steal your information is on their computer. So, that's what happens. My sister got that done to her. All of a sudden she went on vacation. Then she comes back from vacation and she gets bills from all these online, and they got all these stuff from online. They ordered stuff from the Gap, from Old Navy, a computer store. They dropped off a complete computer, tower. We're talking everything, printer. They ordered everything, and it got delivered somewhere. She lives up north, like in San Jose area. They delivered it in LA somewhere on some doorstep. They didn't even get a signature or anything. Just dropped it off. Electronics. But then now it's changed. Now with electronics, they need a signature. I mean, this was back in the like 80s, 90s. And no, it was in the 80s, like close to almost the 90s. Then her identity was stolen. So now she's trying to get information of what, who stole her identity and all this stuff. And then she calls all these numbers, and they're like, oh, sorry, we can't give you any information. And she's all like, what do you mean you can't give any information? My identity was stolen. My identity was stolen. They did a bunch of orders. So I need to stop, and she's calling the companies like, like Old Navy and, the Gap, and then some, I forget what computer company. I don't know if it was Dell or I forget what it was, but she's trying to call and tell them, this isn't me. You guys sent this stuff, and you're charging me now for it. I don't live there, never have, and you guys didn't get a signature. I'm not gonna pay for this, So she basically, canceled, everything, and but she went through all kinds of trouble just trying to get information to cancel all this stuff, But then they're sending her a bill. It's like, hey, well, you're sending me a bill. What if you can't give me information? You send it to somebody else, So I mean, it's like right now. I don't know if everybody uses their credit card now, their debit card. I don't like it when stores, I like it when they ask, that you got to put the chip in because the chip, kind of helps. It's a little bit more secure, but still, even, there's ways of stealing the chips, the chip readers that they put in, especially at gas stations, So I always like to put the thing in, or those ones where you hit that little sonar thing or whatever, picks it up. Because if you hand your credit card to them, they can go in the back, especially they gotta go away from you. Like restaurants, I didn't like that, that the restaurants, I guess it's because so they don't want to get robbed. But still, yeah, who's gonna get robbed? We are, because they're gonna steal our information. Where they take your credit card to the back. But now a lot of restaurants have it right there on the table. They have those things. But then I don't know how secure those things are. Who knows? So she went through all these loops just to get information and get it all taken care of. And it's like, you got, the thing is, the way you get in trouble is you click on links. They send you, oh, you want. My wife, she always like, don't touch, because how on your phone it says, oh, your memory is full. It looks like it's a message from your phone, but it's not. It's a website. They want you to click on it. Then you start getting spam and all kinds of crap, and even sometimes hacks into your phone. All you do is click on that link, and yeah, that's it, man. You're gonna, or even now they're if you answer the phone, the other day I got a phone call. I didn't know who it was, because, I get calls from my doctor, from my wife's doctor, or from bills that have to get paid, and stuff like that. So I'm like, okay, I need to check on this, So I go, all right. So I started. I called. He called twice, so I answered both times, and then so then I called my phone company, T-Mobile. I go, hey, I've been getting these phone calls, and now I'm getting all these text messaging, because I didn't have text messaging, but then some new, I don't know, it was some law or something that they have to. I don't know if it's, but who knows, that you have to allow certain texting to go through your phone. So so they now I started getting those dang messages again, and then they're all like, oh, your bill, your T-Mobile bill has been paid, and it's not even from T-Mobile. It's from some damn hacking company that want to hack your phone. And then it starts sending you, and it has a bunch of numbers on the email, on the text message, because you can read it, but you don't want to click on it. And it has a bunch of other phone numbers on it, so it just like it's like a number generator, phone number generator. So not only they call you, they start calling a bunch of times, different numbers start calling you. So if you block it, you're never gonna block all of them. So it's like, oh my God, First it was telemarketers, and those scammers on the phone all the time, and they're still, But then people don't listen to them. I mean, I just laugh at them when they call. And they're like, yeah, your Dodge, your warranty for your Dodge is expired. I'm like, I don't own a Dodge, because this was a person. I'm like, I don't own a Dodge. Well, what kind of car do you own? I go, look, I don't want to talk to you. Well, look, and I'm like, bye. And they're like still talking. So I'm like, oh, wait a minute, I got another phone call. Hold on, click. I just hang up on them. It's like, geez, do you understand what no means? Because see, this you got to watch it. You got to watch what you say on those phone calls because they're recording you illegally. And what they do, they record you saying, because they want you to say the word yes. So when you say the word yes, it's recorded. Because you know how some of these websites, well, not websites, but some of these, we can activate, with your voice. Well, yeah, they're gonna record your voice, and then when they call that number, and they have to prove that it's you, like, oh, say yes, So then guess what? They put the recording. Now they have a recording of you saying yes. So they're trying every which way to have you say a certain word. It's like, so I'm always saying no, 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 or hello, hello. I mean, one time I got a phone call. This guy calls me, and I speak Spanish, fluently, and this guy, he's talking in Spanish, and he's all like, bueno, bueno, and I'm like, hello, hello, and like, hello, and he keeps talking in Spanish, and I'm like, we're talking in English, and then he's all like, hello, hello. I'm like, who is this? What do you want? And then he all like, oh, and he changes to English. Oh, and he kind of like, it's me, Theo. I'm like, who's this? And he tells me his name is Juanito. I'm like, Juanito. Oh, Juanito. Oh, okay. Well, what do you want, Juanito? Who's this? I mean, I'm like, which Juanito? I'm like, no, I don't. Tell me, what Juanito are you? I'm your nephew. I'm your nephew. He's telling me in Spanish, and I'm like, I don't have any nephew named Juanito. Yes. What's your name? I'm like, I ain't stupid. I ain't gonna tell me my name and tell you my name, so then you can have that information. And I'm like, well, you say that you know me. If you know me, then what? Why are you asking me for my name? So I'm like, what's your mom's and dad's name? So I'll see who you say you are. And like he's like, he click, hangs up. I mean, these people, they try the darndest, to try to scam you. And I'm like, oh, really? Oh, okay. So it's just like I got a phone call. I got a phone call from Spectrum, the cable. It doesn't come up, the phone that I recognize, so I'm like, I don't know, this guy might be scamming or something, And he's all like, I sent you an email, because he has my email because he works for Spectrum. At first, I'm like, I don't know, this guy, I'm not going to click on any email that doesn't look official, or if there's a link, I'll call the number. I'll call Spectrum. So that's what I did. I called Spectrum and I go, hey, you know what? Because you got to remember right now, with all this that's going around in the whole world, they're not working out of a building no more. They're working out of their house. People that work for T-Mobile, people that work for the phone companies, people that work for cable companies, Social Security office, everybody's working out of their house. They're not at home. So, their phone numbers are going to be different, you know? And that's the thing, now, the thing is how secure, everybody's working from home, but what internet are they using? Are they using an internet that's secure or not? See, that's another thing. A lot of people are getting hacked because I think that's what's going on. I mean, recently T-Mobile got hacked. Numbers a bunch of times. Everybody's getting hacked. I mean, look at what happened to Hillary. She didn't use the government, government computers, laptop. She used a normal email, and what happened? Somebody hacked into her emails and got all those emails, and big mess. So I'm always, you know what? I don't know. That's, even on IG, you guys got to watch out. IG, there's all kinds of hacking out there, and don't click on any links. It's like, especially right now on the IG, there's always these guys that trying to bitcoins. Oh, look, I made all this money on bitcoins. I bought this brand new Mercedes. They show you a picture, and the funny thing is, they're like asking you, I need your information, PayPal. So, PayPal to say, to enter you into the giveaway. To enter me to the giveaway, no thanks. I put in there, no thanks, bye. And then he's all like, send me your information. And I'm like, I don't have PayPal. And he's all like, don't you have a bank account? They're like sounding desperate. It's like, you have to have a bank account, like continuous, like if he was on the phone, like, yeah, you do, but he's over here with the keyboard, telling me, and I'm like, you know what? I said, that's it. And this guy, he hacked into somebody else's account. Now he's using that account, which is Reptiles, and there's all these people he had thousands of people that were following him. Now he's trying to hack all these other people and to click on a link. And it's a continuous cycle. People are clicking on the link because they know the person, they could be your brother, your sister. The thing is, people, it's like my brother, he's always sending me emails with links to some video or something, Rumble. I mean, I don't, because, government shit that's going around and this and that. Like, I tell them, okay, yeah, whatever. I just delete it. Don't even open it because I don't want to see it. Or I'll call them. I go, what are you sending me? You're sending me something or a picture. I call him. I go, did you send me an email? Blah, blah, blah. Such and such. Yeah. Then if he says yes, then I'll open it and check it out. But if he's sending me garbage, I'm just deleting it. You have to watch it, man. People are out there to scam, rip you off. I mean, I work, where people pay the electricity bill. People always getting hacked or being stupid because they get a phone call. They're telling them, we're going to cut your electricity bill. They're doing this to people that it's summertime, hey, I don't want to lose my electricity bill. And, all these people, they owe a lot of money. But, the electric company, they're pretty reasonable. The one where I am, I mean, I don't know if other companies are that way, but they help a lot of people with programs, and they even help. Look, if you can't pay, we'll give you more time. Just make at least a payment. As long as you make a $50 payment, continue paying it. Then by the winter time, you start catching up, and and they say other programs to help you, pay those big electric bills, But there's always people calling, hey, I'm going to cut your power if you don't, and don't hang up, because if you hang up, we're going to cut it off, and then they're scaring all these people, you know, telling them that they're going to cut off the power. And the thing is, the electric company doesn't cut it off. They'll send you they will send you a final notice. Then even after that final notice, they go to your door and they hang a door thing saying they're going to cut off your power. And then you still have 7 days to go do something. They don't just, like the damn internet, the internet. They'll cut you off. Now everything's computerized. They just push a button, and boom, no more internet for you. They don't even have to go to your house because everything's all connected now. So these people, this lady comes in and she's like, "Oh yeah, somebody called me, this and that. What, and then she messed up because they asked for $500. She went and bought one of those gift cards because they asked for the gift cards, those iTunes gift cards. And yes, $500 because that's the max on those. So they get them to buy one of those, give them all the numbers and the number in the back over the phone, and that's it. And they're like, okay, your power's not going to be. And then so now she gave already their money, the $500. She comes in and goes all this, and I'm like, well, you know what? You need to go to the police department now because that now it's a crime. The company, once you get a phone call, you report it to them, but don't pay no money. Just report it. There's an 800 number, for scamming. Report it. Give them the phone number that they called from, all the information because they have people that work on that crap. But no, this poor lady got her $500 taken away from her. She ain't gonna get that money back. I mean, one time I got called and then I called the police department to give them the phone number, and then they're all like, "Well, did they take your money? Did you give them money?" I go, "No, I didn't." "Oh, okay. Well, there's nothing. They took the. They in other words, they didn't care. They're like, okay, well, just don't return the phone call. Don't give them any personal information over the phone." I go, "Yeah, I know better. I don't give no information. It's just like my son. They always call me. Oh, this program for like college students. Their college loans are being. They'll help you pay. And they call me, and I'm like, well, yeah, well, my son already knows. If he needs to anything like that, he knows where to look up. Well, he can call us back. Yeah, whatever. I go, there's too much scammers out there. Oh, no, we're real. Yeah. It's like that one guy that was sending me the thing on IG. He's all like, it's real. I'm real. I'm not fake. Come on. When somebody tells you that should be a big red flag. I'm not fake. Give me your money. Give me your information. What's your social security number? 1-800, I don't give an F. It's like, people, and I feel sorry for the senior citizens because, my aunt, she had, that's why my wife, she's not allowed on the phone. No more, because she can't see anymore. She recently had a stroke in March of last year. She had a stroke, and she, the only good thing was that she lost her sight. Everything else works fine. She can talk, she can eat, she can walk. Everything is perfect. The only thing is, she did have a little short memory loss, and she can't see. She might be, maybe when you turn on a light, there's like a little candle of light or something probably. But other than that, she can't see me. I mean, I put 5 fingers in front of her face, like right there, like 4 or 5 inches away from her face. I go, how many fingers? And she tells me 2. I go, no. She's all 3. No. And I'm like, nope, she can't see. She's just guessing. So, she doesn't, she's not allowed to, to touch the phones. My aunt, she used to answer her phone, and she had Alzheimer's. She was already in her 80s, and she had short-term memory loss. I mean, she didn't even know who her daughters was. You know, she would remember stuff. The funny thing is with short-term memory, they remember stuff from like 20, 30, 40 years ago, but they don't remember because what happened like a couple hours ago or yesterday. And then my aunt, my cousin, she would call her. She already passed away. It was during COVID, but good thing she didn't die of COVID. She just died of natural causes because she was already almost going to hit 90. But she lived a good life. And so my cousin, she answered the phone, and this person, she's all like, you know what? I already took down the number, and I'm gonna report you. Quit bothering this person. And the same thing, those people that they get that home care, where nurses go to, or family care, like my son, he gets paid for my wife, to take care of her. I go, you're taking care of her anyways while I'm not there. You might as well get paid for it. So he's been getting paid. That's the good thing. And he's still going to school and finishing his school, and then he's gonna get it. So he can get it. He's gonna get his degree and start being a history teacher. But yeah, they try to scam old people that don't know any better. And like, oh well, you need to send me this money, or else, or the IRS it has a warrant for your arrest, and we're gonna send the sheriff department, to your house and this and that. And I'm like, oh, that's good. Send them. They know where I live, and even at work, the work phone, they call, and then I'm like, I answer the phone, officer so and so, because I'm a security officer. So I go, officer so and so, and then all of a sudden they're like, they're like, oh shit, called the wrong number. Yes, I keep saying officer so and so, and they're like, click. They don't want to deal with police, because they know better. They want somebody stupid, So you have to protect yourself. And then they're always like, well, who am I talking to? Well, who do you want to talk to? And they're like, they give some number, some name, and I'm like, nope, wrong name, buddy. You didn't guess right. And say they even guessed your name right. I'm like, nope, that person doesn't live here. I'm like, who is this? Who are you trying to, what is this about? What are you trying to, well, blah, blah, blah. Then they start their little spiel, this is so and so, and then blah blah. Now lately it's been your what is it, that delivery? Where you go on the internet and you order stuff. I don't even have an account. My son does, but I don't. Darn it! Now I can't think of the name. It's it's all everybody uses it. It's a big company, with a big smile on the package. Jesus, I went blank. See, because I don't use it. But they lately they've been calling saying your order. We need to confirm your order. $300 and something, or an iPhone. I'm like, I don't even use iPhone. It's like, no, I don't think so. It's like, yes, we're trying to give you your free iPhone. Click on the link. I'm like, yeah, right. I don't think so. I'm like, I do not think so. Yeah, you're not gonna get my information. It's like, no. I don't think so. It's like, I was born at night, but I wasn't born last night. you know. But yeah, I mean, people, you got to watch it, man. You got to get one step ahead of them, man. Them scammers, man. They're gonna take your damn money, man. They're gonna empty out your bank account. I mean, you might get your money back, but it's gonna be a while. I mean, I've heard, people on YouTube here where this guy, he got his bank account hacked, he got his YouTube channel hacked. I mean, he got a bunch of shit hacked, you know. But that's all it takes for you to click on the wrong link. You're thinking, hey, hey, it's my buddy Chuck that I go visit on YouTube, or and then all of a sudden you find out, he got his account hacked. Let's see who was in here. Who was in here? Let's see. Live Feedings was in here. Choopies, Live Feedings, Bud, Crafty. Hey, what's up? And somebody from Japan. Welcome, welcome. Hey, Justin Miami House. Hey, Billy. Miss Southern Belle. What's up? What's up? Rob M. What's up? Hey, Venice. Marco. What's up? Marco, Don, R. What's up, man? Thanks everybody for coming in. Everybody that came in, hit the thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. So next time I go live, you can hear that little bell go off. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you're at. Here it's 2:12, 96 degrees outside. Very windy today. Summer's coming. It's not taking a break this year. Well, thank you, everybody. God bless. Until next time, like Keys says, give your mama a call. Tell her you love her, because you don't know how long you're going to have her. God bless everybody. Till next time. Bye.